Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here on this Tuesday. Tuesdays are the greatest day because it is the day that you get to choose how you feel and how you wake up and present yourself to the world. And you know what? Every day can be a Tuesday. So today, I'm really very excited to have you all with us. By the way, my name is Vicki Townsend, and I am the founder of TheCafeD. I'm excited to have you here because Tuesdays was something that I wish I had had when I was going through my divorce. Any type of life transition. I needed a place to go where I could find people that would lift me up and take me out of sometimes that muck and mire of the darkness and depression from my divorce, just that kind of heaviness that I was carrying around. And so I wanted a place where I felt like I had a community of support and happiness and inspiration and motivation. So I created TheCafeD to help people go through a really serious life transition like divorce. So on TheCafeD, you'll find all sorts of wonderful inspiration and motivational speakers under the heading of Tuesdays. And also, if you're going through the divorce process, even if you come out of it and still have some issues with child support and spousal support and things like that, we still have things for you, because on Divorce RX we'll have, oh gosh, we have attorneys and accountants, wealth advisors and financial planners. We have, let's see, oh gosh, marriage and family counselors, child psychologists. We have real estate agents, people answering your questions about your mortgage, your insurance, moving, all sorts of things. So please join us at thecafed.com. Join us in membership, where you will have access to our very private Facebook group, where you can go there and meet all of those experts that I just talked to you about. Not only are the people that are experts in divorce and getting through the divorce process, but people like our very special guest today, because today we are talking about relaxation and creating some calm in your life when sometimes, I know because I've been there, that you feel like your life is kind of a runaway train. Sometimes you can't even keep up. Sometimes you just feel like everything is just crushing you and you just want to go, ah! So today you are going to learn 3 tips to relax in natural ways. You'll learn some fun techniques on reflexology, on how to relax. You will learn some holistic remedies for stress release. And also, we're going to take you on a calming guided meditation to help you just feel a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more centered, a little bit more balanced, so that you can create a wonderful life. So today I'm really excited to bring you Dr. V. Dr. V. Spencer helps people heal who are seeking an alternative to drugs, medications, and surgeries. As a naturopath and holistic healer, she implements acupressure balancing, health and wellness, emotional release, and spiritual guidance with clients who are ready to improve their personal health by making some lifestyle changes. Dr. Spencer's philosophy is that once you balance the body, it will heal itself. Early in life, her consistent injuries as an athlete gave rise to complicated health challenges. This started her personal journey towards the mindset shift that she will teach us today. She defied instruction to be placed on medication for the rest of her life and began to study all natural healing techniques. She dove into the subject, earning a bachelor in science in health science, a doctorate from the American Academy of Complementary Medicines, is a diplomat from the College of Whole Medical Systems, and joined the American Association of Integrative Medicine to be board certified in integrative health. She coupled her education and clinical training in Sri Lanka and Israel, solely using natural medicine as an alternative solution. Dr. Spencer healed her emotions, her body, mind, and spirit. So I would like for you all to welcome Dr. Spencer to our show. Welcome, Dr. V. I'm so glad that you're with us today.
Thank you, Vicki. I'm so glad to be here as well.
I'm so excited about this topic because sometimes as we go through some really big challenges, and in most of our cases, it's divorce, but not always. But some really major life transitions makes it really easy to even think about maybe grabbing a bottle of wine, maybe grabbing a pill or two, maybe taking out our stress in other unhealthy ways. And what I love about what you do is that you help people get through it and allow their natural ways to take them on a very positive path towards help, as opposed to those addictive drugs, alcohol, other unhealthy behaviors. So I'm really looking forward, because I know you have a wonderful presentation designed for us today, and I'm really excited about the idea that we have the opportunity to heal ourselves, and that's what this is. So welcome to CHOOSEday, and I'm going to ask you to take over this wonderful presentation, and I will interject because I am known to be a note taker. I'm going to suggest to everybody else, I've always got my notes and my notebook out. I usually take about 2 or 3 pages of notes, so I will be asking you questions from time to time, but why don't you go ahead and take us through the wonderful presentation that you've created for us.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I am going to start it now, and right here. The title of my presentation is Stress Relief with Holistic and Natural Medicine. So Vicki has been graciously enough to tell us how we want to come together to do things without drugs, without surgery, without medications. When you have so many stresses that come along in your life, then you want to find other solutions. This is why I created Natural Solutions. What we're going to learn are ways to handle your stress and your sadness and how they impact your body physically. What types of symptoms you may receive from having problems with divorce or stress, etc. Then we're going to find ways to relax yourself naturally. And we're going to give tips on the best holistic remedy for stress relief. We're going to conquer a fun and easy reflexology technique. And also going to show you how to emotionally calm yourself with guided meditation and how to receive personalized coaching. I became a holistic healer after going through many stressful situations in my life physically because I was an athlete. I was someone who had many muscle aches and pains, and I wanted to heal myself naturally. Didn't want to be on any medication at all. So this is why I began to do the research and the studying as to how I could heal myself. And today I'm going to give you those tips and techniques as to how you can heal yourself as well. And along with that, I'd love to have a peaceful and relaxing life. But I was fed up with the stressfulness of the rush life that we live here and wanted to be able to create something that will bring your body into balance and help people mentally be able to sleep and have a more relaxing and peaceful life. So I created this oceanside meditation, which will help you to reduce your stress, release your emotions, and improve your health and enhance your relationship. I have many clients who will listen to the meditation, and I can teach them how to relax, how to unwind a little bit naturally. If you've never been one to meditate, or how many people out there really like to meditate or would want to learn how to meditate and breathe? A guided meditation is a great, easy way to begin that process if you've never done it and have not been introduced to it as of yet. This one is for ocean lovers in many ways. I myself love to be by the ocean. I like the peacefulness and the relaxation that it creates while you're sitting there on the shores or the banks. And then you can also picture yourself in a place where you're at the water with the lakes or a river or a stream. Those provide many types of enhancing elements that can help you take away your stress. and your emotions. I'll give you an example of a story of a client who could not sleep, who has many stress issues. When you're talking about work, having a stressful boss, having many, many deadlines, and just having not the ability to have a peaceful and relaxing sleep. We put this meditation on at night and just will receive the calm and bringing the mindset down to a more balanced place. This is where she feels, and she was able to be helped by learning how to meditate and to breathe. Here are some of the symptoms that can be created by stress. If you're going through a divorce, you have a troubled relationship, we want to be able to alleviate memory loss, pains, headaches, shoulder tension. We just spoke of some sleep deprivation. When your body begins to have all of the distress and fatigue, this can create more symptoms in your body that will affect some of your internal organs. Many people begin to lose their immune system. When your immune system is compromised, on top of that, then there can be sinus blockages or some sort of allergy pain, back pain, or problems with your increasing your blood pressure. When you're talking about holistic medicine and healing, we want to alleviate these pains and all of the other symptoms that stress can create. When your body is not able to function properly in a normal, relaxed attitude and mode, that's when their imbalances seem to be created.
Wow, Dr. V, I have to just say, I just wrote down a list of everything, and I would say that I have experienced, I don't have high blood pressure, and I'm not sure that I've ever had pain, but boy, oh boy, you know, even memory loss. You know, I get in the, you know, in this thing where, you know, there was times when I didn't remember what I just did a minute ago when I was in the middle of my divorce and the craziness. And when I say in the middle of it, I mean, you know, it took me 3 years to get a divorce. So there was a lot of memory loss there. So that's a really, I was thinking I was just going crazy, but now it makes a lot of sense for me. A lot of these things, fatigue, you know, back pain. Like I say, I don't have high blood pressure. I have never had that, but boy, oh boy, this could explain a lot for a lot of the people that are in the CAFED, you know, on that website. This could explain a lot.
Yes, ma'am, it does, because with memory loss in particular, when you have heaped upon you so many other things that you have to do that exceed your normal life, you know, having to go to attorneys and find paperwork and really upheaving and relocating your life. You know, there's so many changes that come that you can't remember one thing to the next. But when you begin to see some of the other techniques I'm going to give you, I'm going to show you how to unwind these symptoms and unwind the stress that will allow your brain to function. It'll get you to a place where you see clarity, because sometimes a cloud will come over you. It'll feel like a cloud, literally. And
I always call it a fog. That's exactly the way I felt. I felt like I was living my life with this fog in my brain.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. I'm excited. This is great. Keep going.
I'm going to show you how a couple of ways to strengthen your organs, and it's going to just bring you such peacefulness. No drugs, no surgeries.
Wow. Awesome.
The first one, I believe we've already touched on this, is to meditate. Now, there are different ways to begin to meditate. My favorite for beginners is the guided meditation that you can find that will say to you, breathe in and breathe out. Relax and unwind. Take in the freshness of the air and let out all the stress. Breathing, just taking time to get in some fresh air into your lungs will allow your body to function at a more balanced rate. Exercise is great, even if you can just walk around the yard, walk around your block. Physically getting your body moving can remove stagnation from you and allow your body to feel better. I always recommend visiting with good friends. Find a community just like CAFED here that will help you and assist you when you need to talk, and bounce things off of someone else. And this is probably a big one, is to take time for yourself.
Mm.
Yes.
Absolutely. You know, that's sometimes during this whole thing, you know, we're so worried about our children. We're so worried about our jobs. We're so worried about how things are, you know, how we're going to keep all of the plates spinning. You know, I always think of, you're too young for this, but the Ed Sullivan Show when I was a little tiny girl was on, and there was a guy that would come out and he would spin plates on top of a stick. And so he'd start with one, and then the next one, and then the next one. And by the time he got back to the fourth one, the first one was starting to wobble. So he had to go back here and spin that one again. And then he would keep adding, and he was always going back and forth, trying to keep them, the other ones that he put out, spinning. And that's sometimes when you're going through a divorce and stressful situations that you really feel like you're always just trying to keep the plate spinning. And that's why taking time for yourself, if it's just even if you have to give yourself a pedicure, even if you just have to take 15 minutes to sit in your room by yourself and just relax, it's so important, because all of those other symptoms that you talked about earlier, it's crazy to be a plate spinner. It's hard to be a plate spinner.
This is very true. And that those 15 minutes can mean so much sanity for you. You know,
Yeah.
just really will give you that reprieve that you need. Yeah. And so let's move to the next slide. Many people, when they're going through this process, will feel sadness, will feel depression, will feel a sense of loss. There are many other types of ways that you could feel that keep you from being able to function well. And we have to still be able to function. And that's one of my goals, is to get people where their lives are more joyful and more pleasant, and using all of the holistic medicine techniques. So one herbal tea that's easy to find, and most health food stores are either on the internet, would be one called St. John's wort. And it helps you to alleviate the symptoms of so-called depression. It will take your blues away, and it'll help to ease the tension of your mind, and it will calm some of the nerves and the nervous conditions that you might experience when going through a relationship breakup, a loss such as that, or even divorce itself.
You know, I've heard of St. John's wort before. It's actually got some, I know, drug interactions. So I want to be very mindful when we do something like this to talk about, that the other side of that as well, and some of the cautionary tales that need to come when we tell somebody to take something like St. John's wort, because I know it interacts with some other things. Can you address that?
Yes, I recommend that you would speak with your doctor and look at any of the drug interactions that it might have, because my clients may be on other type of medications that they want to definitely talk to a holistic professional, make sure that it is the right thing for them.
Right. So I just want to be very clear that
yes.
That when you do something like this, absolutely talk to your doctor first to make sure that there are no interactions with other medications, with this one in particular.
Yes. Yes, we definitely want that to happen. And one of the reasons why we do what we call self-help healthcare is so that everyone can be informed and realize that it is their responsibility to work on taking care of themselves. You're learning, you're getting in the know, you're increasing your knowledge of these things, but also it's something that we want to make sure that you know that you can take care of yourself along with what your doctors are doing. So, There's also wonderful homeopathic remedies that help to alleviate stress. One of my favorites is called a rescue remedy. Now, it is what it sounds. It can actually stop you when you're having frustration, anger, and just really going through it in some of those days. A homeopathic remedy is a bioenergetic. It's a different form, a higher potency, a higher energetic remedy from an herbal. And they've been used for over 200 years, created in Germany. The rescue remedy helps to balance your emotions. It can calm your mind and help you to establish peacefulness in your life.
Mm.
Typically, they come as drops that you could take under your tongue or as little sugar pills that are ingested. And it's created from a flower combination of remedies. And it's very relaxing, and it will just kind of chill you out in so many ways.
So it's made from a flower.
It's made from, yes, 5 different flowers. They call them Bach flower remedies.
Oh, I've heard that. Bach flower remedies. I have heard about that.
This remedy was a combination that he put together. We'll show you how
I want to be, just mindful that some people might be on other things that this would interact with. So I just want to be mindful of that we are going to recommend that they get on with their doctor before taking something like this, just to make sure it's not going to interact with what they're doing.
Yes, thank you.
Ah, my favorite.
I was gonna say that.
I love this. But let me just say for everybody out there, you guys, this stuff it's one of those things that I sat there and went, this can't possibly work. And I was the biggest critic of it because I thought, this is just so stupid. You can't touch the bottom of your foot and have it affect your thyroid. You can't do it, and I'll be darned if every time I've ever had anything going on, when I have somebody work on my feet and a massage or whatever, and they hit this, they go, what's going on with your blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, how'd you know that? Or I've had, sinus problems. If they go, oh, you've got some sinus issues, don't you? I'm like, yeah, I do. It's just very weird, and they can hit on points, and it can change my life. So I'm here to be a powerful advocate for reflexology. So go for it.
Reflexology is wonderful, as she has stated. This technique is what I call a microsystem technique to acupuncture and acupressure, and utilizes the surfaces on the bottom of the feet as well as there are some points on the top of the feet. This ancient technique is used to bring the body into a balance and offset any ills or imbalances and pains. Now, it's a zone type of therapy, which means that specific areas on the foot do relate to other areas on your body, like a microsystem. If you look closely, you can see from our chart here that the brain and the head would be like the big toe, and then the body goes down to the lungs, the heart, and the kidney. It's set up similar to what your body would be set up, where the organs would be located in the body, and they're on your foot. Now, when you apply pressure to these areas, it sends a signal, a nice healing signal, to the different organs or body parts to heal. And this is something that I think you could do for yourself on your own on a regular basis to alleviate all of the symptoms that we spoke of before, to relax, to unwind, and feel better. Now, there's a couple ways you can do it. You can use your hands and use your fingers. If you could bring your foot, if you'd like to do it with us now, we can try it now.
Do it. Get your foot out. Get your foot out. I'm doing it.
Get your foot out. Now, you're going to use your thumbs Your thumbs are typically your strongest, and we're going to apply pressure to the areas of your foot. Initially, you can just start to press many of the different areas going down from your toe and begin to move downward. And as you press and hold, or press and hold, you may feel certain areas that are tender. Now, if you do know that you have a particular area of imbalance, you may look at the chart and correlate that to your foot and find the sore spot right there. This can be done easily after the shower before you go to bed. It can easily be done with another technique where you might have a ball. It could be a golf ball. It could be a ping pong ball, maybe even a bottle, or something round that you can step on and rub your foot across it. How does that feel? How does that feel to you?
Oh, I'm loving it, and it is. It's funny because like I just went right now because I have sinus issues from time to time. I live in South Florida, so it's kind of easy to do that. But I'm actually not, and I'm not having problems right now as I talk to you. So I just wanted to test it to see if it was one of those things, or okay, let me see if it still hurts there just because I always hurt. Let's just say that I hurt at that part of my foot. So with very, very much intention to find out if this thing was going to work or not, I did the whole sinus area, and it's completely fine. I'm like, darn it, this does work. It's like it's almost like I look for it to fail me, and yet it doesn't, which is really amazing. And I have another girlfriend who had the same issue, and she has stomach problems. She has reflux, it's called. And so in every time she doesn't get reflexology because where it shows her stomach is, I'm trying to find where her stomach is. Oh, it's right there kind of underneath like your big toe, the pad underneath your big toe. It's like right underneath that. She says it hurts her every time she touches it, and it hurts her every time somebody else touches it because she has reflux, and that it always shows up on her feet.
And one of the things she could do more often is to actually massage that. It's going to help to open up the energy and to bring healing and more balance to her actual stomach.
Wow, that's interesting. That's what I thought too, but she said it's really very painful to touch herself there.
One technique you could use is initially massage around it. Don't need to cause yourself any direct excruciating pain, but if you go maybe in a circle around the stomach area, then that'll start to bring the energy towards that. It'll begin to heal it, and I would see that it would get better. Also, work with the spleen, and there's also an area underneath the left big toe that says esophagus. It's light purple. You can massage that to help to eliminate that. So many times clients may have actually have a client who has reflux, and we want to do some energy work with the small intestines and the large intestines, because think of it as a long tube. Think of your digestive system as a long tube. The food has to go all the way through, and if there is any kind of blockage or any type of excess stool inside of those organs, then it will create more backup. You want your plumbing to be clean. So she can also utilize the small intestine and the large intestine areas to get movement there.
And what is that? I'm trying to see on your slide, on your heel area, you have like two dark orange, it looks like, things that kind of go across your heel, like kind of in the center. What is that?
The sciatic area?
Oh, is that sciatic? So if you have a sciatic pinched nerve, that's where you can work on?
Yes, and what's going across the arc of the heel, yes.
Okay.
The heel is going to be more, if you think of your hips, low back, that area.
Interesting.
The hips are the lower part.
So
It's
what would we do in this with this information on relaxation? So where should we focus?
We want to focus on our relaxation on the big toe. This is our brain and our head and the organs inside. You take your thumb and press in and rub in a circle with that big toe. It may feel like it stings a little, there's a little sore if you are feeling some different types of stresses in the brain. I also like for sadness or depression, the lung area, because in holistic medicine, Oriental medicine, the lungs will govern the sadness, will help to remove it if you're balancing those areas. So the lung is then the pad of the foot. I would focus a lot there. You can take that ball, take that bottle, take something and rub it on your foot there.
I use a golf ball, and that works very well because it's it can be really targeted. But right now I'm just using my thumbs.
Use those thumbs, Vicki. And everyone else, do that maybe 10 minutes, maybe 5. I understand you're pressed for time. You have many things to do, but it's going to be worth it. This will be one of the things that you could do when you're taking time for yourself.
This is a great thing to do when we talked about, when you don't have time for yourself. This is something that you can do sitting at your desk. This is something that you can do, going to the bathroom. This is something, you can do this in times when you are, listening to, one of the CAFED webinars. So keep this, and I would love to be able to have this chart available for them, and maybe if they contact you, Dr. V, that they can get a copy of this picture. I think that would be a great help.
Oh, sure, I'll be glad to do that for you.
That would be great. So we'll put up your contact information, and it'll be on our website as well. So yeah, this is awesome. And then what's all the little, are all the other toes in that as well? I see, is that every toe is
sinus and head? They work for sinus and head. In some other charts, you'll find though that the first 2 toes are arms and the second 2 toes are legs.
Okay.
Yes. So there are different schools of thought, but basically you can massage those pads to release and relax the energy from your body. So I always recommend deep breathing while you're doing this. Make sure you're breathing in and out, and then drink some water afterwards to help to flush out your toxins. All right. Then these are going to be the symptoms that you can remove. You can remove stress, depression, irritability, different sorts of pain, help your body to sleep, get rid of fatigue, other injuries, allergies, and sinuses, relax your shoulder pain, your tension, and calm your heart so that the pressure in it is not overwhelming. I had one client who was in the process of getting a divorce. We did these techniques with him, and he was completely amazed at how relaxed he was, how much better his life was, and how he was able to go through each of the processes and the steps with his full cognition, with still feeling strong, even feeling better, and becoming a better person, and releasing some of the old things that they have that come up. You remember so many things that have happened, but now you get into the place where you can kind of let it go a little, or just really see how you can start to move on to a greater peaceful place in your life. Yes.
Wonderful.
So you can make the choice to bring your body to balance, to reduce your stress, improve your health, and to prevent future disease by using holistic, natural ways of healing.
Yes, I think it is a choice, right? It is something that by understanding that we fight our bodies, sometimes our own natural ways of healing, and putting our body in a state of acid and in toxic ways. And yes, your body fights to maintain its pH balance, but if you allowed your body to be in its natural balance, it wouldn't fight so hard, and it could get rid of some other things going on in your body. There's so much to learn about holistic practices where you let the earth and nature take care of your body, as opposed to science and synthetics. So this was a wonderful, and I love how you have dis-ease, not
Dis-ease, and uneasiness in your body. Just
absolutely.
a little bit off and being out of balance. If all this could do for you was to bring your body into balance, would it be worth it? If all this could do was to allow you to make it through another day, would it be worth it? If all it could do was to help you have a smile on your face, would it be worth it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my goodness, a bonus. I love it. I love it.
We do have a free bonus for you. I have a free 2-minute meditation method for all of you who say, I have no time for this.
Oh, do you know how many people that tell me this, or they tell me that they don't know, they can't do it. I can't do it for 10 minutes. I can't do it for 15. I don't have the focus. I can't do it. I can't do it. This is the perfect starter meditation. This is perfect. 2 minutes is perfect. Everybody can do 2 minutes. Even if you have ADHD, you can do 2 minutes. I can't wait, because I actually have a client that says, Vicki, I can't do meditation. I can't focus that long. Everybody can focus for 2 minutes. Everybody can. I mean, I'm an ADHD person myself, so I can do 2 minutes. If I can do 2 minutes, you can do 2 minutes. And let me just say, there's a lot of people that have issues, that, meditation, it's woo-woo, it's, it's outside of my religion. Here's the way I think of meditation. Prayer is you talking to God. Meditation is God talking to you. So right? That's what I love about meditation. It's being calm and listening.
Listening. That's the word I was looking for.
Right? So thank you. This is awesome. So you know what? I'm going to put, I need to write this, a natural solutions.com and the .net.
A naturalsolution.net.
Oh, because you have an S at the end. So there is no S?
There is no S.
Okay, a naturalsolution.net. So we have to make sure that we put the correct URL up there for you, because we see that that the one that you have is a little bit off. So thank you for that. I'll use this. I have so many people, so many clients that I can send your way just to give them this meditation. So thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
And another one.
Yes, we have a bonus group. We're going to have a group coaching call as well. If you'd like to do that, we're going to have a group coaching call for everyone.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, but we're going to talk about, there are some people that may not be ready for this, but if you're content where you are, this may not be for you. And if you don't want to change, this may not be for you as well. Or if you don't believe that your body can heal. But we still have people who are ready for this type of a solution, a natural solution. You seek an alternative to the drugs, the medication, and the surgery, and also experience a relaxation and rejuvenation with peacefulness in your atmosphere. You want to bring that into your life. If you're looking for natural healing, wellness coaching, and for all of you who want that joy, laughter, great health, and great relationship for yourself, your family, and all involved. This is the meditation CD. If you'd like to have the entire CD, it's available for download for only $9.97 for everyone here.
That's awesome. Is that also at anaturalsolution.net?
It is, yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Awesome. So we will have that up as a URL for everybody to gain access to for $9.97. You get the CD. Did you say there's also a group coaching call for us?
There is a group coaching call. We're going to do a group coaching call, and that information will be on the website as well. Or simply join, make it easy for you. Simply download your 2-minute meditation, and you will be on the list to receive the coaching call information.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. So for the 2-minute, they download that 2-minute meditation, they get it included in a 20-minute coaching call. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that. That is perfect. And I love Oceanside meditations, and I love the fact that you have, what is this about Cancun, Mexico? Is that where you what is it, recorded it?
It was recorded in Cancun, Mexico. The ocean side was there. The waves made a perfect sound for relaxation. Just before the storm in 2004, this was captured. And we were lying on the beach. And we want you to come and join us there on the beach in the calm before the storm and restore your peacefulness into your life.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. So we're going to have everybody, we're going to put all of this information up on our website. Right now, we are going to go to our very private Facebook group. And I want to remind you, if you are not a member of the CAFED community, you want to be. And the reason for that is because you get to go back right now to our very private Facebook group where we have a few members that are back there to talk to you that are also going through the journey that you're going on. But you get to talk to people like Dr. V. You get to talk to life coaches and business coaches. You get to talk to attorneys and accountants and therapists and real estate agents, anybody that can help you get through this process and this transition easier and gentler, just like Dr. V. We're going there right now to answer your questions, and in order for you to join us, it just costs $7 a month to join our group coaching calls. And it is, oh, I said group coaching calls. I'm sorry, I meant our community. And if you become a part of our community, you have access to all of these people and so much more. So we hope that you will consider joining us. Go over to TheCafeD.com. That's TheCafeD.com, and hit join us in membership. Join us right now as we head over there to answer your questions about holistic healing and natural ways that you can find relaxation to take away some of this craziness that we are all going through. We're all there to help you, and we all look forward to you being a part of the CAFED community. Thank you, Dr. V, for joining us today. We will have all of her contact information for you available on our website, and we'll see you on the website, on the private Facebook page or Facebook group right now. We'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you, Dr. V. See you in a second.
See you later.
Bye, everybody.